हेलो एंड नमस्ते, आई एम योर होस्ट फॉर द डे। मैं हूं अर्जुन बिजलानी और आप हैं वो लोग जो द फेम गेम के बारे में कई सारे क्वेश्चंस लेकर यहां पर आए हैं। इसीलिए सबसे पहले नेटफ्लिक्स के बिहाफ पर मैं आप सभी को तहे दिल से कहना चाहता हूं अ बिग बिग थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। You know, everyone who has seen the teaser of the Fame game is really intrigued to know more about Anamika Anand's story. आखिर द फेम गेम में क्या होगा? माधुरी दीक्षित अपने डिजिटल डेब्यू में क्या अलग करने वाली है? इनफैक्ट माधुरी मैम recently tweeted, "There is always a side to fame that the world is oblivious of." What is this side? Is there a cost to fame? Ladies and gentlemen, आज वही दिन है when you will receive all your answers related to the fame game. Because Madhuri Dixit, Sanjay Kapoor, Manav Kaul, Suhasini Mule, and many more are going to join us soon. So gear up as we roll the dice to unveil this star-studded trailer launch. Sabse pehle, let's call upon the Vice President, Content, Netflix India, Monica Shergill. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Please, you're looking lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you here.
Thank you so much. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us from all over India. This is a very momentous year for Netflix. This week, 10 years ago, Netflix started its original content journey with Lilyhammer, a small Norwegian show that premiered in multiple countries at the same time. Most people believe our first original was House of Cards. But actually, it was Lilyhammer that got the world to experience binge watching for the first time. When the star of the show said to Ted, "You labor and suffer, and someone can watch all your 1 year's work in one night? How does that even work?" And Ted's response was, "Yes, just like an album." They laughed and agreed, and the rest, as you know, is history. Netflix has pioneered innovation in streaming and storytelling and redefined the entertainment landscape the world over. And there is more to celebrate this week. As for the third year in a row, we have received the highest nominations at the Oscars. All of this speaks to the love for storytelling and the unquenchable thirst we have as fans of entertainment to bring the very best to our audiences. Just over the last 2 months, we've released exciting and successful stories across formats, genres, and languages. From the crime noir Aranyak to the quirky comedy Decoupled, the wild ride with Ye Kali Kali Aankhein, to the most original local superhero film ever, Minnal Murli in Malayalam. We are not done yet. Actually, Kapil Sharma is not done yet with his delightful comedy special on Netflix. In fact, we at Netflix India are just getting started with the entertainment lineup for the year. Today, we are unveiling the trailer of our most anticipated series, The Fame Game, a first of its kind family mystery drama on streaming that will keep you wanting more. It's a story about family, the love we sometimes find hard to express, the secrets we keep, and the wounds we unfortunately inflict on each other. Everyone's got an act that conflicts with their dreams and beliefs. Anamika Anand has a life we all dream of. As the facade of her beautiful family and perfect life is peeled away, we see the hidden truth and pain that lies beneath. The cost of fame she worked hard for, a glamorous and famous life in the world of stardom that exacts its price. The Fame Game is an emotional roller coaster. It's a series that's special in so many ways. We are so delighted that the stunning superstar Madhuri Dixit has her streaming debut with Netflix. And we are presenting her to the whole world as the complex, powerful, yet vulnerable Anamika Anand. The series brings together a brilliant ensemble cast with spectacular performances by the dynamic Sanjay Kapoor, Manav Kaul, Suhasini Mule, Muskan Jaffrey, Lakshveer Saran, Rajshri Deshpande, and Gagan Arora. It's been a beautiful journey to see writer and showrunner Sri Rao and directors Bijoy Nambiar and Karishma Kohli bring their creative visions to life. We've had a great partnership with Karan, Apurva, and the amazing team at Dharmatic Entertainment to create many defining stories. And the Fame Game will be our first scripted series together on Netflix. The Fame Game releases on February 25th on Netflix. Hope you enjoy it as much as we've loved creating it. Thank you. Thank you.
Like you said, even I'm not done yet. मेरे पास भी आपके लिए एक सवाल है.
Please.
नेटफ्लिक्स, मैं पर्सनली बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ नेटफ्लिक्स का. इनफैक्ट जब अभी पैंडेमिक चल रहा था तो कभी भी दोस्तों से भी बात होती थी. वी यूज्ड टू स्पीक टू आवर फ्रेंड्स, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? नथिंग मैन, जस्ट वाचिंग नेटफ्लिक्स. आई मीन जहाँ मतलब मुंह पे अगर स्ट्रीमिंग.
That's music to my ears, by the way. एक बार फिर से बोलना अर्जुन.
क्या कर रहे हो? नेटफ्लिक्स. आई मीन एवरीवन वॉचेस नेटफ्लिक्स, सबका फेवरेट है नेटफ्लिक्स. और उसका खास कारण ये है कि इतने सारे शोज आते हैं उस पर, इतनी कहानियाँ आप दिखाते हैं. मतलब वेब हो, मूवीज़ हो, डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज हो, हर कुछ आपको एक जगह मिलता है, वो है नेटफ्लिक्स. कैसे कर लेती हैं?
Actually, this is the, I would say, the power of Team Netflix the world over. Hamara, you know, I don't know how to say this, but every single person at Netflix, in any function they may be doing, they are fans of entertainment. और हमारा सारा focus ये रहता है कि हम ऐसी कितनी कहानियाँ कितने तरीकों से बोलें जो any person wanting to spend an evening of entertainment, a day of, you know, watching something, feeling something, how can we give people, as we say internally, see more, feel more, how can we give that to everyone? तो हम सब इसी में focused होते हैं कि सबका एक टेस्ट नहीं है, सबका आपके मूड्स रोज़ बदलते हैं, तो हम कैसे नई नई कहानियाँ ढूंढे. डॉक्यूमेंट्री लवर्स को डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज पसंद है, रियलिटी शोज़ देखने वालों को वो बहुत पसंद है, और स्क्रिप्टेड सीरीज़ तो आप जानते ही हैं, दैट इज़ द कोर ऑफ नेटफ्लिक्स, हाउ वी टेल दोज लॉन्ग फॉर्मेट स्टोरीज एंड फिल्म्स, यू नो. सो ऑल ऑफ दिस इन मैनी मैनी फॉर्मेट्स. हम हमेशा यही कोशिश करते हैं कि सबका अपना एक वर्जन ऑफ नेटफ्लिक्स होना चाहिए. And that is what we cater to. Everyone's personalized Netflix.
जी बिल्कुल. और मैं एक बात कहूँ आपसे कि बच्चों के लिए भी बहुत कुछ है नेटफ्लिक्स पे, क्योंकि मेरा बेटा जो है अयान, वो भी बहुत नेटफ्लिक्स देखता है. मतलब कभी कभी हम रिमोट के लिए लड़ते हैं कि वो किड्स सेक्शन में जाना चाहता है, मैं एडल्ट सेक्शन में जाना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि वो 7 साल का है. तो नेटफ्लिक्स ना सिर्फ मतलब बड़ों के लिए है, मतलब हर एज कैटेगरी के लिए भी है, और बच्चों के लिए भी इतने सारे मूवीज़ हैं और इतने सारे कार्टून यू नो मूवीज़ हैं, शोज़ हैं. So yes, we all are in love.
I'm so glad, Arjun, you said that because you're experiencing it as a parent, and I actually want to say this to all the parents also out there. Netflix has the finest kids content, our library of shows, what we make, the animation films, series that we already have, and the ones that are coming. Everything to watch out for.
Yes, one stop. Thank you so much, Monica ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arjun. Thank you very much.
Please take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to call upon the man who has been instrumental in shaping the business of films and content in India, a multifaceted personality, a phenomenal director, as well as an exemplary film producer. Please welcome producer and managing director at Dharma Productions and Dharmatic Entertainment, Karan Johar. सर ये रहा माइक. सर करण अर्जुन नेटफ्लिक्स पर आ गए.
फाइनली देखो, हमारी जोड़ी को आना ही था, और कहाँ जाते हम, यहीं आना.
सर यहीं आना है सर. मेरे
ये बंधन तो प्यार का बंधन
है. सर कैसे हैं आप?
ऐसे क्यों पूछा आपने, जैसे कुछ गड़बड़ होना चाहिए मेरे लाइफ
सर
में.
नहीं सर, आपका फेम भी आप है और गेम भी आप है, तो मैंने सोचा कि आपसे पूछ ही लूं.
मैं खुश हूँ, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. आप कैसे हो?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ सर, आपकी दुआ से
अच्छा,
काम कर रहा हूँ सर.
बिल्कुल बस यही ऐसी खुशी रहिए आप, ऐसे मुस्कुराते रहिए आप.
अरे यार, मुस्कुराहट के लिए तो सर आई हैव अ वेरी टफ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू.
हाँ जी, प्लीज बताइए आप.
व्हाट इज द फेम गेम सर?
As in what is the show or what is really the fame game?
वो तो आप पूरे सर फेम गेम ही हो. बट शो के बारे में सर, व्हाट इज द फेम गेम?
So it's actually, the fame game is much more than what it appears to be actually. अगर आप देखोगे, जब भी आप ये ट्रेलर अनरावल होगा, अनवेल होगा, तो आप आपको दिखेगा कि इसमें कोई एक इमोशनल ग्राफ है, एक मूवी स्टार की जिंदगी है. There's so much glamour and glitter and grandeur attached to the life of a movie star. लेकिन उस पर्दे के पीछे क्या है और क्या होता है? Behind the life of every single movie star, there lies a story that you don't know. There lies a mystery that you're not aware of. There lies secrets that perhaps no one in the world knows. And this is not just applicable to our character, Anamika, but to every single movie star in the world. There's a face that they show to the world, and there's a face that only they show to their family or perhaps to no one. And that is what the fame game is about. It's about the fame, but also the game that the famous person plays with an audience and the secrets they don't reveal. That's what the fame game is about.
Yes, the real and the real life.
Yeah. And what runs, and actually we're very, now that I'm talking about the fame game, I just want to say how privileged and honored we are, of course, to tell this story along with the maverick Sri Rao, who's actually created the show, and for an outstanding platform like Netflix, which is known for its amazing and versatile and completely path-breaking content. And who better than Madhuri, actually, who is the dear friend of mine and is someone I started my TV career with, actually, on a show. And from then on, we've grown on to becoming really wonderful friends, and I consider her like a family in the movies, and the cast is just exemplary. There's of course Sanjay Kapoor and Manav Kaul and so many outstanding actors. And this is actually Dharmatic's very first scripted series. So for us, this is all about taking the fame game a notch higher.
थैंक यू सो मच करण सर, आप धर्मा के करता धरता हो और मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप अपनी जगह लीजिए. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you. ये मैं आपको दे दूँ?
सर आपको रखना है. कैसे हो आप यार, कितनी प्यारी स्माइल है. ये लीजिए.
थैंक यू.
लुक तो कमाल है आपका,
है ना?
आई वांट टू नो, हर परफॉर्मेंस जो है आपकी, एवरीबडी लव्स इट. ये क्या सीक्रेट है यार, बता दो यार, बाकी एक्टर्स भी जान ले. क्या है मतलब? टीवी खोलो, नेटफ्लिक्स खोलो, मतलब आप ही आप हो.
नहीं, इतना काम नहीं किया मैंने. बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ता है, तो थोड़ा सा काम वर्क करता है, तो यार बहुत मेहनत है.
लेकिन सीक्रेट बता दो यार. देखो ऐसा एक ही गलत बात है, सीक्रेट बताना पड़ेगा.
चाय और पोहा.
चाय और पोहा. तो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, जिनको भी एक्टर बनना है, सुबह बचपन से ही चाय और पोहा खाइए, पीजिए और एंजॉय कीजिए. थैंक यू सो मच मानव जी. प्लीज टेक योर सीट. It is now time to call upon another handsome man from the fame game, the actor who's a combination of charm, intensity, and a strong screen presence. Please welcome the spectacular Sanjay Kapoor. सर ये एक पर्सनल सवाल है, वो फेम गेम का सवाल बाद में. ये चमक कैसी है सर, ये कैसे ग्लो करते हो आप?
ग्लो इसलिए करते हैं कि जब आपका इतना अच्छा, इतना बड़ा, इतना ज़बरदस्त शो आ रहा है तो ग्लो अपने आप चेहरे पे आ जाता है.
अरे यार बड़ी प्यारी स्माइल है, और आपका जो पॉजिटिव एनर्जी हम सालों से देखते आ रहे हैं,
Thank you.
वो भी कमाल है. लेकिन आपने माधुरी मैम के साथ 20 साल पहले,
नहीं 27 साल पहले, फिर 25 साल पहले, और अब 2022
20 साल बाद, अब
25
फाइनली
साल बाद,
25 साल बाद. चलिए 25 साल बाद कैसा रहा एक्सपीरियंस?
वेल इट्स बीन अनबिलीवेबल. 1995 में राजा लगी, 97 में मोहब्बत, 2022 में फेम गेम. Working with her is a pleasure. She's been unbelievable, very supportive. The first shot I gave with her was way back in 1993, and I didn't feel that I'm working with a superstar. And today when she's playing a superstar in Fame Game, but on set, she was as simple as possible. So it's a privilege to always work with her.
Yes, मैं भी उनके साथ काम कर चुका हूँ एक शो पर, और वो सच में ऐसा लगता, मतलब इतनी बड़ी स्टार है लेकिन शी इज सो डाउन टू अर्थ एंड सो हम्बल. और आपने मोहब्बत की बात की, तो मैं चाहूँगा कि द फेम गेम को इतनी मोहब्बत मिले कि दुनिया देखती रह जाए.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
सो मच संजय सर, प्लीज. धक हो रही है यार। हे भगवान। हाँ, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, मेरी बढ़ती हुई स्माइल को देखकर आप समझ ही गए होंगे कि मैं किनका नाम लेने वाला हूं। यस, इट इज टाइम टू मीट द लीडिंग लेडी ऑफ द फेम गेम, जिनका दीवाना कौन नहीं है। शी इज द रीजन फॉर अ ट्रिलियन स्माइल्स इन आवर कंट्री एंड एन इंस्पिरेशन व्हेन इट कम्स टू डांसिंग एंड एक्टिंग। द एपिटोम ऑफ ब्यूटी, ग्रेस एंड स्टाइल, हमारी अनामिका उर्फ माधुरी दीक्षित। सुंदर, सालों पहले भी उतनी सुंदर, सुंदरी सुंदर, सुंदरी सुंदर, सुंदरी सुंदर। फेम गेम भी अप है, सब कुछ कमाल है। मतलब मैं ना भूल जाता हूँ आपको देखकर कि मैं क्या करूँ, कैसे सवाल पूछूँ। मैम, अभी ट्रेलर लॉन्च होने वाला है, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन योर Netflix debut.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I mean, teaser drop होने के बाद there's been a lot of excitement about the show. What kind of response have you received so far?
It's been all very positive. मैंने इतने लोगों ने टीज़र देखा और बहुत लोगों ने मुझे कॉल किया, my friends in the industry outside, and they said it looks very nice, it looks mysterious, it looks, you know, like something's happening and we want to know what is happening. तो बहुत अच्छा positive response, and of course my debut with Netflix, my second film with Dharma. Such wonderful actors, some I've worked with, some I've worked for the first time. My directors, Karishma and Bijoy, and Sri Rao, it's been a wonderful journey and I have enjoyed every moment of it. So I'm very happy, I'm very excited for today.
थैंक यू सो मच माधुरी मैम। मैं भी बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ ट्रेलर देखने के लिए, तो इसी बहाने मैं आपको आपकी सीट तक छोड़कर आता हूँ। Congratulations to all of you. I mean, the trailer looks absolutely amazing. और देखने के बाद सच में मतलब वो इंट्रीग बिल्टअप हो रहा है अंदर, और जब ये आएगा मुझे पता है कि सब लोग जो है सबसे पहले जब ये लॉन्च होगा शो तो देखने ज़रूर आएंगे, क्योंकि माधुरी मैम जो है उसमें हाय हाय अब है, आप भी शर्मा रही है मेरी तरह। आप उधर एक सवाल था, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ कि हाउ इज इट टू बी माधुरी दीक्षित?
What do you mean by that?
जैसे उधर था ना हाउ इज इट टू बी अनामिका, वैसे हाउ इज इट टू बी माधुरी दीक्षित?
I think I'm very fortunate. मेरी लाइफ अच्छी रही है, very different from what Anamika Anand went through in her life. I think my life has been blessed. I have someone looking over me always, or I have a lovely family. I have lovely artists, co-artists, all my co-artists, my directors. मेरी life में I was fortunate to work with such good directors. I've worked with good people and always had that, you know. और लोगों का जो प्यार मिला है, जो मोहब्बत मिली है, वो सबसे ज़्यादा important है मेरे लिए. तो I think I'm blessed. Like I did say that in the trailer as well. लेकिन मेरी जर्नी बहुत अलग रही है और अनामिका आनंद की जर्नी बहुत ही अलग है।
और जो एक्ट्रेस आप हैं, मतलब दुनिया की नंबर 1 एक्ट्रेस मैं मानता हूँ, तो आपने जो रोल प्ले किया होगा वो कमाल का ही किया होगा, चाहे वो आपकी रियल ज़िंदगी में ना हो, लेकिन आपने जो काम किया होगा वो कमाल ही किया होगा, और जो हमारी ऑडियंस अभी देख रही है वो भी मुझसे अग्री करेंगी। सो हैविंग सेड दैट, अब ट्रेलर देखने के बाद आई एम श्योर दैट आवर फ्रेंड्स फ्रॉम द मीडिया वांट टू आस्क क्वेश्चंस टू द कास्ट एंड क्रू, सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट ऑल आवर मीडिया फ्रेंड्स टू स्विच ऑन देयर वीडियो फीड. I will be announcing the names who can go ahead and ask their question. So the first question is by Pooja Talwar from Good Times for Madhuri ma'am.
Ma'am, firstly, very excited to see you back on. Hello there, Pooja here. Very excited to see you, on screens again. And this is your digital debut. So, what made you say yes to playing Anamika Anand and, you know, making your debut with the Fame game on Netflix?
Well, to say yes to Anamika Anand obviously was because I loved the script. I loved her journey. And it is about fame and what follies and complications can happen when there's fame in your life. It is the story about this woman whose life is seemingly very perfect till she just disappears one day and everybody's wondering what happened to her, where is she? And then where is she changes to who is she? I mean, do people know who she is? Because they've all just seen her on the screen, larger than life, perfect, you know, kind of a life with her husband, kids, perfectly placed in her profession. And what happened to her? And where is she? And the where is she changes to who is she? And do people know her? And does she know herself, you know? So I thought that was very intriguing about the script. There's mystery and there is also, you know, family drama and how everything just unravels and unfolds. So, you know, that really fascinated me about this and that made me say yes. And of course, because Dharma is involved in it and, you know, Karan is a very good friend. And Netflix, I'm debuting on Netflix for the first time. I think the first time I worked with Netflix was when I made a Marathi film and I sold it to Netflix. I thought they were fantastic people to work with, and when this script came to me, Sri Rao was responsible for the script. He came to me and he said that he wanted to make this, and we had before talked about something else on a very different project, but when he came to me with this, I was very confident of it, and that's why I decided to do it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now the next question is by Rishikesh Kannan, Radio 1 for Karan sir.
Karan, hi. Looking sharp as always.
Hi, Rishi. How are you doing?
Excellent. Great to see you. Hi, Monica. Hi, Bijoy. Hi, Madhuri. Fantastic trailer. Karan, like Monica said, and you confirmed, this is Dharmatic's first scripted series with Netflix, so there's lots of cause for celebration. It's Madhuri's first on-screen streaming debut. As a maker, as a creator, I want to ask you, what is your hope, your big aspiration for the Fame game?
Massive viewership. That's my first aspiration, is that everyone, because I think it's been so brilliantly conceived and conceptualized by Sri Rao and brilliantly helmed by the directors Karishma and Bijoy. And of course, I don't need to tell you about how brilliantly it's been performed. The actors speak for themselves. I think they're all fantastic, helmed by Madhuri, who's, you know, has always been on top of her game. And look at the ensemble, they're all just pitch perfect in the show. And what better platform than Netflix to actually have our first scripted series on? So actually it's the coming together of incredible talent, storytelling, narrative strength, and I just can't wait for everyone who subscribes to Netflix to watch, and everyone who doesn't subscribe to come on to Netflix and watch the Fame game, because let me tell you, just like L'Oreal, it's worth it. And that can get cut. I don't know why I just advertised L'Oreal. I haven't been paid for this, so I don't know why I just went ahead and did that. But anyway, good. Well done, L'Oreal.
सुन रहे आप एक्स्ट्रा चेक बनने की तैयारी बना लो भेज दीजिएगा
में हो गया.
Yes. Now, moving on, the next question is for Monica ji. It's by Boni B from News 18.
Sharing is good.
Hi, Monica. How are you?
Hi, Boni. How are you?
Hi. Monica, I mean, so many great shows we've seen on Netflix, you know, and we've seen, you know, thrillers blended with mystery, with Aranyak, with romance in Ye Kali Kali Aankhein, and now with the in a family drama sort of a setup in the Fame game. What else can the audience expect in 2022?
Thanks, Boni. Actually, 2022 is going to be a super exciting and dramatic year on Netflix because we are starting, I know we started with Ye Kali Kali Aankhein as a series this year, and last year in December we had two, like I mentioned earlier also, Aranyak and Decoupled. But Fame Game is, as we all, we are here in full strength to tell you that this is a series which is going to be a very defining series on Netflix. The way it's been conceived, like Karan said, the way everyone's come together. It is going to, sort of symbolize the very best of Netflix storytelling. And it is also launching in a very momentous week. The 10-year anniversary of binge watching, which the world was introduced to through Netflix, through our first series. And what comes in the rest of the year is going to be so power-packed. We've got, I can only share actually what we've already announced, because there are many, many announcements waiting to be made. But from the ones that are announced, I can tell you we have our next series, Mai, which is a very powerful, gritty drama. It's going to move everyone to the core. We have something which we are also announcing in a couple of days. It's with brilliant creators to watch out for. But I'm not at liberty to say that right now. Then we have a lot of returning seasons coming. We have Jamtara, we have Masaba, we have Bollywood Wives. We have Vishal Bhardwaj's Khufia coming. We have Monica, Oh My Darling coming, which is, it's the most embarrassing thing for me to say, but it's a brilliant film to watch out for, so I don't want to shortchange the creators and the film, but I'm going to hide somewhere when that happens. But, we have Soup, which we've announced. We have... there are just so many. What I'm sharing with you is probably just, 15%, 20% of what we are coming out with. There is just an amazing lineup this year, and I'm so happy to present it to everyone, for everyone to really enjoy the storytelling on Netflix and to give us the feedback, and we'll keep doing better.
Wow, and I'm sure that everybody on Netflix says to you, Monica, oh my darling. Well, next is Jeenal Bhatt from, the question is for Sanjay sir, and it's Hotterfly, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yeah.
Thank you, Arjun. You did pronounce it correctly. I'm so sorry, Jeenal could not be here, so it's me, Janvi Manchanda.
Hi, Janvi.
Hi. So, Sanjay, we're very excited to see you. An amazing trailer. So, you're a father off screen. So, on screen, did you feel like you could pick up nuances from your daily life to play the role of Nikhil?
Well, that's always there, but fortunately, my relationship with my real children is a little more warmer. They don't mistrust me. Here, the children, especially my son, has always looked at me with, he knows what I mean. But but being a father is always, that experience is there. But like Madhuri ma'am had said, being Madhuri and Anamika, obviously they're both stars, but her personal life is much better than the life of Anamika. So same way, my father life in real life is much better of being a father in this show.
Thank you so much, Sanjay sir. Now the next is Narendra Saini, NDTV Hindi, और वो सवाल है मानव जी आपके लिए.
मानव जी ये बताएं कि आपकी एक जर्नी रही है डिफरेंट रोल करने की अभी तक की, तो आपका अभी जो द फेम गेम में जो आपका किरदार है वो पिछले किरदारों से किस तरीके से अलग होगा?
हाय, थैंक यू. मतलब मनीष खन्ना, मेरे हिसाब से तो मैंने ऐसा कभी कंसीव भी नहीं किया था कि मैं ऐसा कोई कैरेक्टर करूँगा लाइफ में, बिकॉज ऐसा मैंने कहीं भी किसी भी रोल में कभी भी परफॉर्म नहीं किया है, एंड इट्स मेरे हिसाब से बहुत ज़्यादा कठिन रोल है, एंड टू प्ले अ सुपरस्टार, एंड बिकॉज मैं जहाँ से आता हूँ, जिस तरीके का एक्टर हूँ, जिस थिएटर बैकग्राउंड से आता हूँ, टू कंसीव एंड परफॉर्म दिस रोल मुझे लगता है कि मेरे लिए बहुत टफ था. बट थैंक्स टू डायरेक्टर्स बिजॉय एंड करिश्मा और श्री राव की जो ग्रेट इनसाइट्स थी, उसने बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प किया, एंड वर्किंग विथ माधुरी मैम, संजय, अगल बगल सारा माहौल इतना अच्छा था कि मैं कर गया ये रोल.
Thank you so much, Manav.
Right. Firstly, congratulations to everyone. Very, very powerful trailer. big congratulations. Madhuri ma'am, first question to you. You know, the Fame Game marks your streaming debut. How was the experience of making this, and what stood out in this series for you?
I think, of course, the whole. I just loved working on this script because, like Sri said, it is a little bit of a mystery, but it's also about relationships. It's about family. It's about how your kids are. It's about how fame can twist and make the best of things look bad. And I think, in that sense, it was a very challenging script for me because the role is such that there's so many shades to Anamika, and I really enjoyed playing them. Working with Netflix has been fabulous because I think they are in so many countries. I mean, I think more than 200 countries, I think, is the reach. And it's also dubbed in different languages. It is subtitled. It reaches the maximum audiences. And I've been a big fan of Netflix from the beginning, I have to agree. And it was a pleasure working with them.
Great, thank you, ma'am. Karan, one question for you. You know, you're the best person to answer this, I believe. Having worked with veteran actors, young actors, and such versatile actors, what is that one thing that you would say that the younger actors should learn from someone like Madhuri ji?
Fine. I mean, we worked together professionally very recently, but Madhuri has been a friend from, I still remember my time spent with Madhuri on the sets of Dil To Pagal Hai. So I think we go way, way, way back. What I think that the younger generation, see, one shouldn't compare an artist to another. I believe that one shouldn't. But what are Madhuri's strengths are that her smile, her grace, her positivity, and just her aura every time you interact with her. You always feel like you're greeted with a smile. She'll always, always, always make sure that she makes you feel warm and comforted and welcome wherever you are. And I believe she doesn't really, make any difference between people. I think she meets everyone equally and with the same amount of warmth. And you could be of any strata or demographic of the fraternity. And I think that sometimes we tend to kind of, make that differentiation in how we greet people. And I think that's the most important thing that I would learn from someone like Madhuri Dixit, is that her warmth extends and expands through all demographics of humanity, and I think that's her biggest strength. So if anyone has to learn something, then they should just learn how Madhuri Dixit says hello to you.
Absolutely, and I'm the living proof here. Having worked with her for 2 years, she is absolutely warm and stunning, and she makes you feel like, koi apna mil gaya. That's the right word. That's the right way to put it. Koi apna hai. Moving on, मधुपल BBC हिंदी, और ये सवाल है मैम सुहासिनी जी आपके लिए और अपूर्वा सर आपके लिए.
हाय अपूर्वा जी एंड हाय सुहासिनी जी. मेरा सवाल पहले अपूर्वा जी से है. दिस इज योर फर्स्ट क्रिएटिव स्क्रिप्ट की बात करें तो नेटफ्लिक्स के साथ है. जानना चाहूंगी मैं कि किस तरह का प्रोसेस था इस स्क्रिप्ट को बनाने का. और सुहासिनी जी आपके लिए मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपको स्क्रीन में देखना हमेशा से ही एक मतलब कह सकते कि कमाल का अनुभव रहता है. तो आपके भी किरदार के बारे में अगर थोड़ा बहुत बताएं तो आप अपूर्वा एंड सुहासिनी जी दोनों के लिए.
Yes, thank you. So I think a lot of credit for the script has to go to Sri Rao. He's the creator of the series. He approached us with this wonderful script, and I think we were all very, very excited on reading the script, and we said this is something that we have to make. He had envisaged Madhuri Dixit to play the role, and I mean, who bigger a superstar than her to play a superstar, So I think it all worked well in that sense. And it's been a fabulous journey because we've worked with some incredible actors, young and new, and we've had 2 lovely directors taking this forward. So really for us, it's been an amazing experience, and we are so proud that this is our first scripted series and it's coming on Netflix, so we really couldn't ask for more.
Thank you so much, sir.
Hi. On है?
हाँ, on है.
मुझे जब श्री राव ने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया था तो उन्होंने कहा था कि किरदार सुनाया, और उसके बाद उन्होंने कहा कि माधुरी दीक्षित मेन रोल कर रही हैं, एंड आई कुडंट थिंक ऑफ एनीबडी एल्स टू प्ले हर मदर. ओहो मेरे तो पर ही खिल गए, है ना? Because to be said that, you know, you're going to play Madhuri Dixit's mother and the person who's writing the script can't think of anybody else, I thought that was absolutely great. दूसरा था कि स्क्रिप्ट बहुत बढ़िया है, स्क्रिप्ट बहुत बढ़िया है और जो डायरेक्टर्स हैं उन्होंने जी जान लगा के ये सीरीज़ बनाई है और माधुरी जी के साथ काम करना, उसके बाद मानव कौल से मिलना और संजीव कपूर से मिलना जब होता है तो हंस के बिना कोई आदमी रह नहीं सकता. एंड देन देयर आर दीज एब्सोल्युटली ब्रिलियंट टू यंगस्टर्स. मैं तो उनका काम देख के कभी कभी दंग रह जाती थी. Very serious, very good. And they absolutely deserve the role and the launch they have got.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The next question is for Lakshveer, and it's by Zenia Bandyopadhyay, Desi Martini.
Yes. Hi, Lakshveer. The trailer was fantastic and congratulations to be a part of the Fame game. You know, in this series, you're sharing the screen with some of the most talented and amazing actors in the country. So what were your key takeaways after filming the series?
I think one of the few things that was very important was to just observe them on set. Everyone, because it's an ensemble cast, so many different actors, it's very important to see how everyone approaches their work and characters. You get to learn and, might I say, pick up a few things sometimes. So I think that was priority number one. But yeah, I mean, you can see to my right, everyone is so experienced. So after a point of time, you got to stop thinking about that and really concentrate on your work. Otherwise, it can be really overwhelming. So yeah, I mean, undoubtedly, it was a beautiful experience.
Very well said, Lakshveer. The next question is by Shweta Rashmi, News 18 Online, and that's for Bijoy sir, आपके लिए है.
Hi, I hope you all can see me. First of all, congratulations everybody on the fab trailer. It's absolutely amazing. My question to Joy is that if you were to tell us something that made the series very interesting for you, or if you were to, just elaborate more on what makes it very special for you, what would you say?
This was a very new experience for me. I've never done something like this, where I had to co-direct a show. So I entered the camp with a lot of anxiety. So I was not sure how I would be okay co-directing 4 episodes with this person who I had not even met. So of course, I had had a lot of conversations with Shri, and he completely assured me that it's going to be fine. The process was just so overwhelming for me and so beautiful, because I think the biggest takeaway for me from this show is that I found a great friend in my co-director, that is Karishma, and she's like a friend for life. So all my fears were kept aside, but I had such a great time working with her that it made the whole process just completely beautiful for me. And of course, working with a legend like Madhuri ma'am was, I told her, I think on the first day of the shoot, I told her that she had come to my school for a shoot. So, and my principal didn't let me bunk class because we all were trying to take the window seat so that we could see her down below shooting. So from seeing her from that window and then suddenly seeing her right in front of me and directing her, it's been a massive dream come true for me.
And if I can say, Bijoy, you grew up and she still looks the same.
That's true.
No, because when he was in school and I was working there, I was also in school.
But really, I'll take a moment to give a huge shout out to all 3 of the creators, Sri Rao, Bijoy, Karishma. They have been so fab. Like everything that you see on the screen is just their baby, and everyone else has just been a support cast in it. Of course, I'm not talking about the talent on screen, but all the rest of us, the creators have just really brought it to life.
I'm sure, इतनी कमाल की टीम साथ आई है. everyone's going to wait for 25th February, matlab jab ye aayega, and everyone's going to watch it because I feel like you all said कि श्री सर ने बहुत दिल से ये कहानी लिखी और बनाई है, and I'm sure that's going to come across the screen and it's going to touch people's heart. Moving on, we are going to Muskan. Tapasvi from Pop Diaries wants to ask you a question.
Thanks, Arjun. So, first of all, heartiest congratulations for each one of you for this amazing trailer of the Fame game. So, hi, Muskan. My first question is for you. Hi. So, what traits of your character do you identify within yourself, and how did you adapt them for the role?
So my character Amara wants to be an actress and I wanted to be an actress. So I feel like that's the thing that I really related to. And yeah, I lived it out in a sense because the whole journey, she shares the same journey that anybody would who would want to be an actress. So, and she's very dedicated and like observing things, deep thinker. I think those things are very similar. Yeah, that's about that.
Thank you. Next question is by Ankita Bhalla, Peeping Moon, again for Madhuri ma'am.
Hello. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, you look fantastic in the trailer. I think that just goes without saying.
Thank you.
Ma'am, if I have to ask you, we often hear about all those tales in Bollywood that there is a dark side, there is this to that. If, hypothetically, if I have to ask you, was there any kind of research material you had to go by to prep for your role for the Fame game, beat any story back from the days of Hollywood or within the Hollywood for that matter? Because it looks really intriguing on that front.
Yeah, it is intriguing because, like I said, not everybody lives this life or not everybody lives my life. His life will be different from hers and, so everybody has different experiences. And like I said, I have to thank God that all my experiences so far have been wonderful. The people I met have been wonderful. My parents have been like a force, always standing by me. But that is not the case with Anamika Anand. She has a very, very different life. The way she grew up or the way, her relationship with her mother is very different from what I have with mine. And so there are a lot of similarities in the sense that she's also a very big star. I'm a, whatever, star in Bollywood. But those are the similarities. But apart from that, I think there are a lot of dissimilarities as well. The way she sees fame or the way I see fame is very, very different. And that's why it's the fame game. Because fame is a treacherous path. And it depends on your outlook on it, how you look at fame, and how you treat fame. I mean, that is the way you'll get treated. And that's what you'll find out in the fame game, that what happens when you get onto the wrong side of fame.
1 second, can I just take a moment
Please.
to what Karishma and Bijoy both have said, and I think Shri also feels the same. He was in New York while the shoot was happening here. It was COVID time. Really, I want to say a special thanks to everyone in the cast and crew and everybody. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you the crazy times and the difficulty with which it was shot. And on screen, when you see it, it's so lush, it's so rich, every moment is so true. It's really a testament to the work that everybody's put. So I think most people don't realize what the COVID years have done to production. I think it's a big call out. I remember Bijoy had COVID in the first round, and within 3 days of getting okay, he was on set. Everyone's had a crazy, crazy time. Shri used to stay awake all night because of the time difference. So it's been a crazy journey, and there are 2 people. So thank you to everyone who's worked on the Fame game. And 2 people who I should call out also, Rohit Vedprakash from my team at Netflix. He's been a very, very crucial part of this journey. He's worked every moment, with the entire team. And Somen from Dharmatic. And both of them have been a very important part. So just a call out to everyone. Sorry, I've taken time, but this was important.
This is important. This is very important. And Monica ji, that's why I think, you are who you are, because you're somebody who puts the team together, and it's important to identify everybody's hard work. So thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. And उसी के साथ we come to the end of our trailer launch. Thank you for taking time out and answering our questions. And to all my media friends, thank you very, very much for your constant support. Don't forget, the Fame Game starts streaming from 25th February 2022. Do talk about it before the launch, after the launch, even during the launch. And now, I would like to request the team of the Fame Game to come forward for a family photo. And with that,